just rip it. I get so hyped up.
That's not cool. Go to your room.
Leave him there you go.
Perfect. I've never done this. It looks so unnatural.
Ted Kalunga in the house. We flew him in because he's the moderator we prefer.
And I'm gonna
mess with.
And I'm gonna fly with them around the world every time they do one of these things. How are you two?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are excited to hear? We'll get into some questions in a minute, but I think you guys might have been to San Antonio before, but how's it been going for you so far?
I mean, I've had some concussions and I'm having memory issues, but I don't think I ever have been.
Oh.
You met me here? Jesus, when was this?
2018!
What? A long time ago.
Have I been here? No. Yeah, okay, this is my first time here.
I mean, I've been coming a little bit more lately because I come to visit my friend Wemby. Do you know this guy? Just kidding, I'm just trying to suck up to the home crowd. Although I'm desperately trying to get a 2-hour break tomorrow so I can go watch him play. Ooh. You know what I'm talking about?
This first?
Yay! Her brother played in the NBA,
Yeah.
so she knows a little. It's pretty good.
I need something for my gum. Should I use this?
I feel that you should.
I'll use mine.
How much
Not
gum do you
yours.
have? No,
Can I use
please.
my name tag?
I would be honored. Squish up your gum in the Gregg SpaceCon name tag, and then we will sell it for 39 cents.
This is the biggest.
Sorry, poor Ted has questions. I told you.
Questions? What questions?
Here we go.
Here we go. First question. Coulson. I'm gonna call you Coulson from here on out, just by the way. I'm just kidding. Clark, you've been through a wild ride through Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but one of the highlights must have been playing Ghost Rider. Tell us about you finding out that moment was gonna happen. Spoilers, sorry, you had your chance. About finding out when the moment was gonna happen and then actually seeing it happen.
First of all, I was going to say how nice it is to meet all of you here at my first time in San Antonio, but apparently I was here. I don't even drink, so I don't know.
Concussions.
Okay, so it's been a wild ride, as you said, and a lot of the moments of that wild ride included a good news, bad news type of thing. The good news is you have a really great part in the Avengers. The bad news is what happens to you is what brings the Avengers together. And I was like, what? What? And this was, yeah, then you died, but then like, listen, you are very dead, but you're gonna come back from Tahiti in a new TV show, and you'll get to meet this awesome person who will become family to you. The other one was, okay, listen, great, you get to become Ghost Rider. And I was like, shut the front door, best news ever. And then they're like, yeah, but once you do that, you're doomed. And I was like, can there just ever be good news, good news? So yeah, it was a hell of a great ride. I'd like to announce today that it's not over, but I don't know anything about that, so. Who knows these things? There's a lot of multiverses. I feel like we have a new TV show, just the two of us, a daddy-daughter superhero.
Oh, that would be so fun.
One multiverse, where I've been to San Antonio apparently numbers of times.
You are all a part of it. This is a very meta series.
You're the agents. Anyway, that was my question, and please ask Chloe.
But then plot twist, you're really aliens. All right, next question. This one's for Chloe. How fulfilling was it for you to explore the Season 5 Destroyer the Worlds arc?
Season 5. Season 5.
You were the destroyer of worlds.
Destroyer of worlds. Can I be honest about what I remember about Season 5 is tunnels. Hallways, gray hallways, after gray hallway, after gray hallway. And if you rewatch a little closely, they're the same gray hallways that we'd be like, blah, 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 cut, and then we'd have to go down the hallway again, and then we pretend that we turned the corner of the same hallway.
Well, there was a prophecy, right? We found out that even though you seemed so nice, you were going to destroy all the worlds.
Yeah, sorry, you're keeping me on track. Yes, Deke was like, by the way, this is the world that got destroyed by you, and that was actually kind of fun. You know what's interesting is they said that, and I was like, you guys, that's not gonna catch on. Like, no one's gonna think that's cool. The Destroyer of Worlds is too, like, on the nose, it's kind of cheesy. And then here I am, like, 10 years later, signing Destroyer of Worlds on everything, and it really works. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
I feel like there was a lot of episodes there, like, she's the Destroyer of Worlds, we have to kill her.
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, how many worlds?
Yeah.
Do we know? She's so nice. Next question.
Clark, this one's for you. You got to rejoin Sam Jackson. Any fans of Sam? Also a big Spurs fan. You got to join Sam Jackson in Captain Marvel. What are some of your fondest memories from working on that project?
I've known Sam a long time. I directed him in a play while he was shooting a movie called Pulp Fiction. I was like, I feel like this movie's going to be good for you, Sam. And he's one of my favorite humans and one of the most remarkable actors ever. But kind of like, don't mess with Sam. Don't mess with him. And then we were doing the car chase scene where I'm in the car with him. There may be some awareness that there are Skrulls in the mix. Are you familiar with Skrulls? I would assume you would be. And then I call on the radio from somewhere else and he realizes this might not be actually much younger looking Agent Coulson. So we have a brutal fight to the death while we're driving. And Sam elbows me in the head. Maybe that's why I can't remember San Antonio. And he got so sweet. Oh, Clarky! Only my mom calls me Clarky. And I couldn't really see straight for a second because he's also tough as shit. But I just will always carry with me the memory of how sweet he was when he nearly knocked me out.
So we've had some other Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. actors here. Most recently we had Ming-Na Wen. Any fans of Ming? I know you two adore her to death, but what do you miss most about working with her?
I miss most it's, you know what? You know when she's coming into a room. It's never a surprise because she's like laughing all the time.
She's the toughest, deadpan, super agent, the cavalry. Barely cracks a smile, but anyone says even the most barely a dirty innuendo, you hear a laugh 5 miles away.
Yeah. She loves an innuendo that no one would have thought of. That maybe isn't even an innuendo.
Explain to me how that was dirty.
Yeah, we would always be like,
it, but
yeah, that's probably.
You have a term for this. Is it Minglings, or what did you call it? Minglish?
Minglings?
Minglish?
Oh, Minglish.
It's Minglish. It's definitely Minglish. Because
English is her second language, right?
I think so.
We're not sure.
We're not sure. She speaks like 7, I think.
Yeah.
We love me.
Well, look, everybody had a version of that because you'd be talking about Cree, Hanta warriors, terms you never heard before. Some stuff would come out of funky new dialect.
Exactly.
This is from one of the fans in the stands, but they didn't put a name. They just put the entire country of Canada. So we're the fans from Canada.
Where are Canadians at?
They're somewhere here. Oh, right over there. This one's for Clark. Do you still own the red Corvette, aka Lola?
Do you
Man,
own?
I could barely get away with a shield badge at the end of that show. Never mind a very expensive
Oh my God, imagine if you...
1962 Corvette.
You know what? You should have gotten that.
You should.
Like, after all of those deaths,
She knows how to wind me up. I'm gonna be on the phone to ABC. Where's my car? Where's my vintage car? I'm vintage.
Why didn't they give
Now,
you...
someone's gonna show me a picture of me driving that car in San Antonio. Apparently I'm in the framework.
I'm actually mad they didn't give you that car.
Well, let's be honest. The first time I drove that car, I had to drive it very fast up the ramp into the back of the plane.
Right.
There's no electric steering. There's barely any brakes.
Yeah.
I nearly went right through the plane the first day.
Let's be honest, Lola doesn't work very well in real life. it was always tricky.
They gave me
It
a
was
nice new one in the finale. But
Oh,
no,
really?
I remember we
Remember
were...
the pilot episode on the farm? Remember? Do you remember that?
No, apparently
We were out
I
shooting.
was in a show?
We were out shooting, and it was like, it was the last scene when Lola flies away, but we like...
The end of the... Oh, the pilot, yes. Yes, I remember because you were still a teenager.
Yeah, was it the pilot?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were like, you want to be on this team? And I was like, I do.
Josh was there, yeah.
Yes, Josh was there, yeah, exactly.
Sorry,
That was
next
fun.
question.
Next question. This one's for Chloe. I actually was surprised to learn that you had auditioned for Simmons and it didn't go, I think, as planned, as you put it. Can you talk to us about the experience of that audition and what were the events that instead got you the role of Chloe? Sorry, the
Well,
role
yeah,
of
I got the audition for Simmons, and I clearly tried to like sound really smart and Simmonsy, and they were like, no, not this one. I don't know if she can handle that, and thank God.
You got the call back. They're going to go English.
Yeah, they're like, they're gonna make
English sounds smarter.
sound smarter, and you do not know what you're saying at all. I do remember there was a phrase, there was subcutaneous tissue that was in the audition. And my mom's doctor, and I was like, what's a subcutaneous tissue? Tell me that. And then I got another like read for Skye. But I was shooting a show called Nashville at the time, and
Skye the hacker.
Skye the hacker.
Who was a bad guy.
Who was a bad guy, fangirl, orphan. And they were like, she makes more sense for you. She's kind of all over the place. She has no
lives in a van
friends.
down by the river.
Down by the river. She's kind of all over the place. No one knows what she's doing. She doesn't know what she's doing, so that's who you should go for. And then I did that, and they were like, and then I got that one. And joke's on me, I did not get to just sit in front of a computer. They were like, oh, you're gonna be a superhero, and I was like, I'm being lazy.
How good are you at going like this
Yeah.
and then waiting for stuff to get blown away in posts?
Yeah. It was really it was like a waltz between me and the guy with the leaf blower, who always, bless his heart, it was just every single time I quit.
Because when you would do this, it would blow your hair back, right?
Yeah, we had to have wind, but it would always, because of the cameras and you have sound and you have so many people in front of the camera, the wind effect is always very like...
And I was always right nearby. I used to have hair
it was
like Ted's.
Yeah. But the wind I could feel was like always right there. And so I'd be like in the scene quaking and I could feel the wind and I'd be like, we're not going to use it, so it'd be like... And I'd slowly, and then it would work like that, but that was kind of the
It's not easy to have powers, man.
It was super stupid looking to shoot having powers. Like nothing looks less cool.
Pulled it off, kid. You deserve a special Emmy.
It was all of them. Mark Kolpak.
And it looks great on screen, right guys?
Let's roll the clip.
The next question is from Jamie. Jamie, where are you at?
Jamie! Thanks for coming out, Jamie. We got some barbecue last time I was in Santa. I have a problem. I can't let go of a dumb joke. My daughter can tell you all about it.
This one is for, let's go with the both of you. Was it fun working with Patton Oswalt?
He was that, now we know, we love this guy. One of the great stand-ups, one of the greatest people, and he played 6 septuplets, maybe, in the show.
Did we ever find out if they were like clones or if they were...
Nobody would give us a straight answer.
Does anyone know?
One of them got killed by Evil Ward.
I know, I found him.
First one, yeah. The brothers were very upset.
He was up on the...
He's an American treasure, and we just loved, and a super nerd, and he loved the show, and that was
and he's Ratatouille.
He's Ratatouille.
So that was exciting that we got to work with Ratatouille. And
the chef, who's also a rat.
yes.
Whoever thought of that deserves a raise.
Yes.
Okay.
Next question, this one's for Clark. Canonically, let's call him Agent Coulson Prime, had passed at the end of season 5, but not before spending his final days with Agent May. How did it feel for you, seeing that relationship develop over the years and reaching that beautiful conclusion?
Did you start that by saying canonically?
Yeah.
I love the fandom.
I'm trying to make sure I keep all the threads.
No, you know what? It's hard to keep track of. And we certainly dealt with some multiverse action in our show as well. As we said, Ming-Na Wen, I think she might be in the Disney Hall of Fame.
Yeah, she sure is.
From Mulan to the Cavalry to Fennec Shand. See, I got that right.
What was it?
But I didn't know I ever came to San Antonio. She's spectacular. I was psyched when she came aboard the pilot. And they certainly, like you do, they kept us not quite getting together for an awfully long time. And then at the end of season 5, right, we end up on an island, but I may not be around too long. And then when we came back, suddenly we weren't a couple anymore. They really put us through it. But I love acting with her. We just did a con together in New York, and it was so nice to be together again. I think we'll kind of all be family forever.
Speaking of which, season 5, you're on the island and you don't have a lot of time. Did they ever tell you you'd be back for 6, or did they not give you any insight to that whatsoever?
It was kind of vague.
Well, they didn't know.
They didn't know.
Well, specifically Coulson, because Quake was still around, Daisy was still around, but we weren't sure if you would be back, because you came back as not an LMD the
Sarge.
second time. Sarge, yeah.
You know,
Sarge was hot. I loved Sarge. Hot guy.
So
With all this leather.
That's weird. So I'm a super evil guy in leather, and suddenly you find that attractive.
Yeah,
you got a type.
we know. I'm in therapy. I have a bad dating history.
She went out with both Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah.
That's not true. We never knew. I mean, our show was kind of the first Marvel superhero show, certainly on TV and trying to be on ABC. And, you know, we tried a lot of stuff, which I loved. And every year they'd be like, well, we don't know if you're coming back. So when it was time to shoot 5, it looked like it was all over. So our last day of shooting, I was saying goodbye to people. We were all a mess. And then we got a call like, turns out we're doing 6 and 7, 13 episodes each. And we'll figure out a way. You're probably this alien guy. We'll figure it out later.
Yeah. It was a mess. It was sad. That scene where we...
Turns out you're not the destroyer of the worlds. You bruised a few worlds and we forgive
And
you.
it's wrong. We gotta figure out a way to come back. And then, you know, so time travel.
Time travel. Answer for everything. This one's from Christina Cheater. Where are you at, Christina? Way back there. This question's for the both of you. Do you have a favorite behind-the-scenes moment?
I mean, there are so many. We have Dub Smash Wars. That was kind of
We did Dub Smash Wars. That was really fun. It wasn't my favorite moment, but there might have been a very tense mission where we were about to land on a terrifying base or planet. What's that little plane called?
The Quinjet.
The Quinjet. And suddenly, terrible farts were happening everywhere because somebody placed a fart machine under my seat. Finally, I knew who that was.
It was so funny.
Like, stop it! This was supposed to be tense.
The Quinjet scenes, oh, I forgot about that. The Quinjet scenes were actually so funny because we would have to be facing each other. Do you remember this? We'd be strapped in and we'd have to be facing each other, and we'd have to be like...
completely still, and they'd be like, okay, you're hitting a lot of space turbulence.
And then we have to look at each other. So we have to like look dead ass into each other's eyes, being like... And then everyone's doing various types of turbulence. Like Brett, do you remember Brett? He was like... We were like, Brett, we're not like...
Big tough guy, he did some very wimpy turbulence.
And then they would be like, okay, hang left. But we'd be like, okay, that means, are we hanging left? Is the plane going right? Because we need to go the same way. These are things we're not, you know. And so that scene, there was a bunch of Quinjet scenes that were
And
really
the
funny.
door was about this high to get out.
Everyone ate
I
shit.
think that's why I don't remember San Antonio.
Yeah.
I think I hit my head on that door 400 times.
And it was really hard.
It'd be cool going out the door.
The Quinjet was, yeah, wow, I forgot about that. And the, oh yeah, to get into the flying area. What is it called? The cockpit.
Flying area, we got that. We
The
understood.
flying area.
Chloe, this is when you're going to go into the flying area? Please don't bump your head.
This one's a fun one. In the final season, Deke showed off his karaoke/original writing skills. If you were lost in time, which song in history would you like to claim as your own?
Damn. Ted, good question.
Oh God, that's such a big question. What did he choose? What was his song again?
He did some Loverboy.
He did the song from Breakfast Club.
Oh yeah, don't come see about it.
Oh.
I think I would just stick, just because it's too much to think about. I think I would just stick within the Britney oeuvre. You know what I mean? Like, hit me baby one more time.
Yeah.
I could listen to that for the rest of time.
Okay, I'll go Britney also. I'll go Toxic.
Just to pick one.
Yeah.
I feel like
I wrote that.
I feel like Dub Smash needs to come back, and that's going to be the next song for you too.
Okay.
Next question is from River J. River, where are you? Right back
Yo.
there.
Hey, River.
All right.
What's up, girl?
This question I'll pose for the both of you. With the expansion of the multiverse, could you see your two characters or you two coming back as separate characters ever making a return?
Like different characters?
Either your own or a different one, yeah.
Well, now that I know that Sarge has an appeal that I was not aware of, no, I would only want to come back as Coulson. I don't, you know.
Yeah. Ew, I wouldn't want to cheat on Daisy and come back as anything else. That would be terrible. Yeah, I would love to come back. No,
You would
I
make
wouldn't.
a great She-Hulk.
I literally wouldn't.
Oh, I've seen her crabby, dude. Yes.
No, I can't.
Chloe Smash.
I can't like do a push-up. Post Shield, I was like, I don't want to move ever again. That was too much. Too much.
This one is from, I believe it's Nathan. Nathan, where are you at, sir? Right over here.
Nathan, what's up?
This one is for Clark. Clark, who is the funniest Avenger? And be careful, because a few of them are here.
The funniest Avenger. I'll tell you who's not funny. Loki. Not funny at all. I gotta say, Robert Downey's one of the funniest people I've ever met. Both in the scenes and outside of them. Downey. It's very, very quick and funny. But so that's a funny, amazing group. The couple of nights in Albuquerque when we were called on to assemble, late night, I will never forget. Or talk about. That's why I can't remember.
I think there's a lot of reasons you've given a lot.
I know.
They're starting to pile up. We have time for one more question.
I can
here.
barely remember Kristen over here. So done.
We have enough time for one final question. I just want to say the two of you are forever connected by this series, and we are all grateful that you've come to visit with us. But as a final question, could you please describe what the person sitting next to you means to you?
Don't make me cry.
Nope.
I mean, what? I mean, you really saw it on screen. I think why they even like leaned into that and why Coulson and Daisy resonated so much is because so much of that really was like our relationship off screen. And I mean, this guy's looked out for me. No, really, because also like after Shield is really where I grew up. It was like my school, and it was where I learned everything. And he was my guide, my teacher, my friend. And I just could not have been, and it also teaches me how to be a leader moving forward on different productions. And there's been so many times where I'm on a different show where I was like, oh my God, Clark was so patient with me. Or like I'm working with someone younger and I was like, he was so patient and he was so thoughtful and he was such a good, just a good person.
Okay, I'm jumping in because I cannot fucking
Okay.
But that's really sweet, I love you. One of the cool things about that show in particular is suddenly I'd been on with this one group of people, and then I was deeply dead, and suddenly we were in this chaotic experience with a bunch of new people and who never had met each other, thrown together very suddenly, trying to solve a terrifying problem while the world watched. And that was also the show. And there was moments when, I don't know how far into the season was, 11 maybe, or first season, where Coulson's captured and Raina, that bitch, is torturing him. And my squad, led by this one, come get me. And they saved me. And we were also kind of surviving a lot of kind of criticism and chaos. And suddenly there we were, standing on you'll forgive me, the Quinjet, or maybe the bus. And I was like, oh my God, she saved me. I love her. And I went, oh, and I also love her. And to have the experience of watching someone, all of those young people, but especially Chloe, get thrown into this craziness and, you know, show up ready to play and eager to learn and fight. It fed me every day. And there's a reason that they're all still family, but there's a reason why this is my second daughter.
Oh, sorry.
It's good. But also, thank you so much for coming out. It's really nice to apparently see all of you again. I missed you so much.
Yes, I knew you were going to get one last answer. I'm joking. Guys, you guys are the best. Thank you so much. Thank you.